Hello everyone, you're here with H, and today the H stands for Huh? Huh? Because look at this thumbnail, please. Now, I don't know if you... It's hard to tell sometimes, right? But I'm no love guru, am I? But if you are sending an intimate picture of yourself with this face, I'm sorry you've lost like 69 sexy aura points, alright? Get a grip of yourself. And his netherland is blurred, so I can only assume that his Captain Hook was lost at sea. We're not trying to see you, Hook. Get out of here. And we've got another victim lost in the sea of delusion. And I've made those shit Peter Pan jokes and the Captain Hook jokes for the sole purpose of this joke I'm about to say now. The original video is 41 minutes. So if you don't like rambling commentary that exceeds... We'll call it yoga commentary because it's stretched the F out all over the place. If you don't like that, you can sling your hook. Get out of here.
If she ever gets to the States, I would propose to her.
This man has fallen head over heels for a woman he met online.
I wrote up vows to her.
Sorry, we're going to rewind that. You fully went Microsoft Word and printed it out and everything. Good on you, man. Did he say vowels there? Can we...
I wrote up vows to her.
I swear he's saying vowels, right? Any consonants in the vowels? No?
Dearest Elaine, please accept this ring as an affirmation under God
nice.
of my commitment to you. And then it just kind of exploded romantically.
Mark and Elaine get steamy through text, but things get difficult.
May is when she asked for money, $33,000. The contract was with Tesla, who is going to reimburse her, but her money ran out.
Mark is in deep. He's even sent his retirement account to Elaine.
I feel bad that if it's true what she's saying, why is everything on my freaking shoulders?
Our team will use Mark's social media accounts to message Elaine and find out the truth about his internet relationship.
So I had to act like you on a call. You are one nasty guy, by the way.
Oh,
Hello?
Hi, Elaine. How are you?
Hello, Mom?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos help us reach new audiences and can potentially stop other people from being scammed.
No, it won't. Whoa, go do that, but you already are. Give me some time, guys, please. When he says everything is on my shoulders, what exactly is on your shoulders? Because it's not like you are doing any work here. You quite literally are in your own fantasy world and you've come to the team for them to do work. So what's on your shoulders right now? But I guess we'll get into it. But Mark, we've got another Mark. I can't remember the exact episode, but there was another Mark who was a piece of shit. Was it the one who left his wife in the Philippines and constantly referred to her as the Filipino wife? Is it that guy? I swear his name was Mark as well. Sorry to all the Marks out there, but you are being put through the ringer from this show. And I felt like something flew past me. But that could be the spirit of Captain Hook coming to haunt me for everything. And he's a fictional character, so... What spirit?
Police! Police! Help!
Team, I just got this new case in. On April 1st, 2024, I met Elaine Jones on a dating site. Shortly after we met, she took a job with Tesla, but she ran into additional fees and expenses. I helped her by sending $33,000 over to her via wire transfer. My retirement account has stopped me from sending any more money. This person is breaking my heart. Can you help me verify her, please?
I know, I predict right now that Mark is going to be a sack of shit, and I'm not going to like this episode. I rarely do nowadays, but this person is breaking my heart. Can you help me verify her? I don't know who needs to hear this, but if someone online, who I presume you've never met in person, is breaking your heart already, What is wrong with you that you want to meet this person and want to be with them at all? Huh? Are you that sex deprived? I've said it already. I've called it. You are going to be a sex deprived pervert. That's what you're going to be. Will I be wrong? Prove me wrong, please.
Sincerely, Mark.
Hi, Catfish. My name is Mark. I just turned 65 earlier this month, and I work.
Okay, well, someone's pinged me off, and it's Peter Pan actually telling me that I'm in danger. So I will not be making any more Captain Hook jokes. Yeah, right. Apologies for that.
Medical field. I had quite a few years volunteering at a wildlife rehab facility, taking care of anything from seals to aquatic birds. Now I'm in my third year home rehabbing opossums.
When Mark isn't working as an X-ray tech, he's rehabilitating wild animals. He takes these little creatures into his home for a few weeks, gets them healthy enough to live on their own, and then releases them back into the wild.
Fair play.
Probably about 3 of them that were really anxious to get out, really sweet animals. And you see them all right here, just kind of scurrying around, trying to figure out a way to get out of this thing, and kind of running up and down this ramp here and down the wood and stuff. And you could hear them eating. It's kind of cute. Back in 84, 85, when I was in the Navy, I met a lady at a church. We only married about a year, then we divorced. And then my current ex, we've been married like 26 years. Good mom and good person, but she has a temperament. Relationship's always been rocky. She's a type A personality. There wasn't any passion, you know, we got along.
Mark and his
What the hell does that mean? Type A personality. Shall I Google it? Because that's what we do on this channel. We Google things right in the middle of commentaries. How's your day been, everyone? Timestamp. Have you eaten? What did you eat? Let me know. Type A personality. It was the first suggestion, by the way. So Google, chill out and stop listening to me. What is the personality of type A? They are defined by ambition, drive, competitiveness. What? They can also be impatient, hostile, have trouble relaxing. Look, I wasn't there for your marriage, but it's very easy and it's very typical on this show that the victims come here and they slander their partner or their ex. So, you know, take that with a pinch of salt, right? Maybe she was not a nice person, but at the same time, given the type of people that appear on this show, maybe this cockhead has done something to her and has made her irritable. So, you can't sway me, all right? I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, my heart breaks for you, Mark. Because I know the type of people that come on this show. Very rarely are they actually nice people.
Wife split in 2019. The two are now going through a legal situation to separate their assets.
Also, the fact you were married before this 26-year marriage, and that only lasted a year. You know, who's the common denominator here? It's you. I tell you, I'm just saying.
And then she attacked me by serving me at work, hiring a lawyer, which I didn't know about. So I had to counteract and hire my guy. And she just bloodthirsty for money.
After Mark's wife served him divorce papers, he now lives alone.
Let's dissect this once again. I wasn't in your marriage, so I'm just going off of what I can hear, right? She's bloodthirsty, but you were married for 26 years. So, are you calling her bloodthirsty throughout the marriage, or bloodthirsty that she's divorcing you? And secondly, it sounds like you weren't happy with this divorce, or the marriage in general. So why didn't you divorce? Why weren't you serving her papers? Why is it such a shock that you were served papers whilst at work? She had a lawyer you didn't know anything about. Doesn't it sound like she was the one that was unhappy and then just one day had enough? Because surely if you're not happy with her temperament and all that stuff, you would get a divorce beforehand. Which poses the question, if that's the case, Why did you stay in a marriage you're not happy in? You know, there's red flags. There's red flags. I'm not a marriage counselor, don't get me wrong, so I'm only going off what I can hear. So let me know in the comments, is Mark a good boy? Huh?
Came across a few ads online to sites like eHarmony, Match.com, and Christian Mingle. That's when he decided to give online dating a go.
I got into online dating from being alone. I would say a companion, my
What is
best
this?
friend. That's kind of what I was looking for.
That's cat.
Mark's had the worst luck with meeting women online.
That's cat.
Everyone he's met so far seems to always ask him for money.
Two of them, it was an inheritance because their father passed away, and then they got inheritance with gold bars.
Mark needs to get a grip of himself. Thank you, Drew. All these pictures that they're using, you know, I assume that they're just random pictures, which they probably are. They all, well, I was going to say they all look like LinkedIn profile pictures, but that left one probably is not a LinkedIn profile picture unless she works. You know those companies that try very hard to be quirky and hip with the kids? It's like a bubblegum flavored energy drink or something. Call me! Sponsor me if that exists. Anyway, I assume, right, all these profiles asking you for money are younger women. Huh? How much do we want to bet that they're younger women and you're falling into their trap? That's so that they're shark. You're in shark-infested waters, Mr. Captain Hook. And you're just trying to find your Tinkerbell. But your Tinkerbell needs to be age-appropriate, Mark. But that's just me assuming once again. Don't shoot the messenger, please. I'm just trying to navigate these shark-infested waters that Mark has landed himself in. The Sea of Delusion. But anyway, I guarantee you. Sorry, that's wrong. I 99% assure you that they are not age-appropriate. Let me know your thoughts.
Never took any of the women that he met on dating sites serious until he met this woman in April of this year. That's when everything changed.
I'm currently dating a lady by the name of Elaine Jones. I met her at Christian Singles. She said, "Hi, I'm
That's
Elaine.
not
Good to meet
my
you."
website.
Probably 5'10", 160 pounds, short brown hair just over her ears, pointy
out.
nose, real prominent cheekbones.
Okay.
She's Australian, that's where she's from.
Real prominent cheekbones. Sorry, I didn't know that you became Dr. Yoon and you're starting doing up a vlog channel for plastic surgery. Get a grip of yourself. Prominent cheekbones. No one asked for that, did they? God, it strikes me as someone who overanalyzes people, which is creepy in itself. Secondly, I absolutely hate how, again, I'm just assuming here, but if he's on Christian Mingle and he met his first wife at a church, we've got another religious person here. And David at the beginning said, you're a very freaky guy or something like that. Another religious person who I guarantee you will somehow bring religion into this as some sort of, look, I'm actually a good person. But why is it always religious people on this show that are dirty individuals? Can we get some good representation, please?
Basically grew up in Virginia.
And
There's about 6 photos she sent.
And Mark's acting like a virgin. Get a grip of yourself. I'll rewind a bit. He was saying something about 6 foot. Is that a bong in the background, by the way? I've zoomed in. It's probably the shittest quality. But is that a bong? It would explain so much. Maybe Mark is just high as F.
There's about 6 photos she sent me.
Oh, okay.
There was one that she was in a dress. And then I got a couple pictures of her daughter. She has a teenage daughter in Florida. She worked with her dad in marine engineering, and I guess her dad had a fleet of ships or something.
Oh,
So we were just texting, getting to know each other constantly, every day. I was really open and upfront with her, and I didn't have anything to hide. I told her about my past. She was non-judgmental, real sweet. We were both Christian, and she was encouraging me, I do my morning prayers, my evening prayers, that kind of thing.
Well, you've been suckered in by the religion then, haven't you? Hook, line, and sinker. I bet he felt real good being called king as well. He strikes me as the type of guy that likes that kind of power. Get a grip of yourself, all right? To anyone religious watching this, I know it feels good to meet someone online. Perhaps you are looking online, or you meet someone in person that you both connect with your religion. That is great. But when it concerns online, take everything with a pinch of salt, bro. Just make sure you do your prayers. He's a grown man. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a bit patronizing. Also, that doesn't look like the same Elaine in this picture as what we're seeing. But also marine engineering, but she had a contract with Tesla. How does that... No, I don't know Tesla. I mean, sponsor me! Give me a free Cybertruck or something. Or not. I mean, I don't like driving. Tangent. I have my license, but I don't like driving. A little backstory. I bought a car. It was a Vauxhall Corsa SE. Anyone know those cars? I thought, I'm gonna drive it so much, right? Because I just got my license. How old was I? 17 maybe? 18? Something like that. I thought I was gonna drive it. I bought the car. Waste of money, I tell you that much. I saved up to buy the car for months and months working. Where was I? Retail? I think I was in Primark at that point. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I was saving up. My mom helped me as well. I bought the car. Basically, what was the point? I didn't drive it. So, basically, I don't like driving. Let's see if this story can drive me crazy. But let me know in the comments. Do you like to drive? Do you drive? Do you have the driving ability?
And we just were just drawing to each other how open and upfront we were. And then it just kind of exploded romantically.
The type of person that he is, and he's said that. What do you mean? Huh?
There's been a few sexual conversations text-wise, and basically I'm the best thing that came to her.
What?
First time she told me she loved me was probably the middle of May.
What the hell does that mean?
I didn't.
I'm the best thing that came to her. You are very, you think very highly of yourself, don't you, Mark? I will say, I mean, Elaine doesn't strike me, as being in her teens. Obviously, having a teen daughter as well. So, I don't. How old is Mark? Was he like 50 something? Do you think it's age appropriate? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But I don't think that's the real issue here. I think the real issue is we've got another religious person here who will use religion, right? But they are also sexting, which I'm not saying I'm a saint. By no means. But it's just interesting, the dynamics of the religious people that come on this show. They're never, just chill vibes, are they? Then you never get a victim here going on Christian Mingle and actually being a good Christian, we'll say. Well, then they wouldn't end up on this show. So forget everything I just said.
I feel it was too fast. I had responded positively of my feelings for her. I am physically attracted to her.
Chill out.
We talked about her moving in with me sometime this fall with her daughter.
Alright, Seekers, things moved very fast for Elaine and Mark. The two had began to plan a future together. Mark was ready for this woman to move in with him, and he even prepared to propose to her.
I did buy her a ring,
Shut up,
and
man.
I kind of hinted it to her. Her birthstone is pearl, so I added a pearl to that. And I got a good deal on it. It was supposed to be a commitment ring, but then we were talking about marriage, you know. If she ever gets to the States, I would propose to her, and I wrote up vows to her. Okay, vows to Elaine Jones. My dearest Elaine, we only have known each other for only a short time, yet I feel that we knew each other our whole lives. You have extended your love to me and have shown me what unconditional love is.
You've also shown me that you are batshit crazy, lost in the sauce, and straight up delusional / horny / desperate. I don't know. Take your pick. It's a pick and mix from Woolworths. Go at it. Go ham on it, bro. I don't understand how anyone can fall in love to the point that you're considering, not even considering, you're set on marrying this person. It's insane to me, bro. You cannot tell me this guy doesn't scream of desperation. Mark, it's been a while since a victim has watched these commentaries, but if there was someone to watch these commentaries, it would be the dirty men. Yeah, it's never the men that watch these commentaries, by the way. It's always, well, you get sometimes good women watching it. Shout out Kelly, Barbara, for example, who take these commentaries very light-hearted. They know it's just playing about, it's jokes. And then you get obviously the ones who, what's her name? Lena? What was her name? Who like ended up actually marrying her scammer. Forgot her name. Was her name Elaine? Can't remember. The episode with Trilogy. If I remember the name of the episode, I'll put it up there. But if it's not up there, then I forgot the name of it. But then you get her and like maybe that fake Jodie account, because who knows if that was real or not. You get some that are just like, how are you on the internet still? So the men, this is a message to the men that appear on this show. You dirty bastards need to start commenting on my commentaries. Come, because I'll give you a reality trek. We'll go on a trek for sure. Yeah, we'll go on an adventure. Hopefully you can find yourself, the real good self, maybe, that's somewhere deep inside you. That's not a euphemism, Mark, because you scream like the type of person to do that. Also, there is no also. Basically, I hope Mark sees this and answer me. How did you come to the conclusion that you're ready to marry this person? I'd love to know.
I see you as my best friend, my life companion, and my
That's
lover.
crazy.
And Jesus, I hope you're listening. I am extending my commitment of unconditional love and loyalty to you. I am committing to stand by you in sickness and in health, and for richer and for
Who's he
poorer all
talking
the
to at
days of
this
my
point?
life. Elaine, please accept this ring as an affirmation under God of my commitment to you of loyalty, love, and respect. Mark Baker. I'll give her a
You're
ring.
cringe.
She'll live with me for, say, a month or two, and she was mentioning about a small church wedding. She thinks we're one of those unique individuals that we can hook up to this degree in this short amount of time, which can happen, and she thinks that we're one of those blessed people that has happened like that.
You consider it as blessed, but in my opinion, I think you are very much the type of man who sucks off the Tate brothers and likes to think of yourself as this kingpin, right? So by her saying all these things that stroke your ego, you're getting a massive hard on. And now I understand why they've blurred your Neverland in the thumbnail. Get a grip of yourself. But unfortunately, yeah, I think he's too far gone. I do think he's one of those people that, again, loves his ego stroked, and he's at the point in his life, it's just too late. There is no changing. There is no bringing him back on the right course, we'll say. And this is not a course they teach at Helen University, I tell you that much. This is a backdoor course, right? You go in through the entrance of Helen University, someone takes you around the back alleys, and you learn how to be a dirty creep. So don't blame Helen University for this one. We've gone one step further.
I mean, it's almost too good to be true, but it was
Which
a really
means it
good
is.
feeling to meet somebody that in theory was so accepting and warm and honest and loving, which you don't really find. So that's what drew me to her.
Everything was going perfect. Mark was making arrangements for Elaine to move in, and he was extremely excited to meet her and her daughter. However, things got complicated when Elaine accepted a contract overseas.
She took this job, this new contract in Japan to oversee production of lithium diode Tesla batteries to be transferred onto a ship that's
Well, I don't
sent
know if
back to the
that's
States. The
real.
contract was with Tesla, who is going to reimburse her for the
I'm sorry, but given the fact that it's 2024, right? Why is the picture of this contract so shitting blurry? What did he take this picture, or did Elaine take this picture? Because I think a marine engineer would be rolling in the cash to be able to take a decent picture, right? You don't even have to have the greatest quality phone. What is this? It was taken with a Tesla battery itself, probably.
her for the expenses she had, plus a lot more, after the ship came back to the States. She sent me photos of her business over in Japan, the factory and stuff, and so were the
Nice.
workers.
She's not in the
So,
pictures.
to my
Just-
understanding, the woman that he's talking to works for Tesla?
Yeah, apparently she travels and works on the batteries for the Tesla cars. And now she's become this production
But she's a
manager for
marine
Tesla
engineer.
batteries.
Because she rented the ship, she rented the crew, there's other expenses going on, and now she's basically
bankrupt?
Technically, her contract should be up, even though she hired the ship and crew.
she's
But
being
she
held
says she's in a
hostage.
contract and there's nothing she can do about it.
Yeah.
You have to wait for the ship to cross over. She didn't really plan that, or somebody didn't plan this contract very well, but
Yeah,
she's
the scammers.
in a contract right now. And
Yeah, the scammers sitting in their shit-stained boxers, all huddled around, laughing at the desperation that you're exuding, Mark. That's who didn't plan the contract correctly. The scammers.
her money ran out.
Look at that. It's a,
May is when she asked for money, $33,000. The $33,000 was for customs fees for the supplies to
Surely
get shipped from China to
Elon
Japan.
would help.
I pulled money out of my retirement through an old IRA
Sorry.
account.
Surely, I don't know if it's the right word, but I'm thinking of infidelity. But surely this is some kind of joke that his bank is Fidelity Investments. I don't even have words. I mean, Fidelity, well, you do have infidelity because it's Fidelity Investments. Isn't that just weird? Like, that's a bit too scripted, right? Editing Age here, just to chime in that infidelity means, cheating on your spouse. So technically not the correct word in this instance, but how do I know? We weren't there for the marriage. You know what I mean? So, allegedly, though. Just before anyone comments, that's not what I know. Or I know now. Okay, back to the video.
Through an old IRA account that I had. Her bank account.
Oh, wait. It says there that the name of the bank is Calvin B. Taylor. Or is this her bank? I don't know. Someone's bank is named Fidelity Investments. So it says beneficiary John. Who's John? Is he sending the money to someone else? He doesn't see anything wrong with that, no? He can draw up conclusions. Oh, the contract is a bit weird. But sending 33K to, I assume, John, no issues.
Her bank account was closed.
Okay, yes.
So she had me wire the funds to another bank,
Nice.
which belonged to the husband of her personal assistant that she's currently working with over there.
So we're not even sending it to her personal assistant. We're sending it to the personal assistant's husband. What next? Does the personal assistant husband's cousin's mother's dog need a Steam card? I'll be there. I'll be there for you. Except I can't 'cause I'm stuck. I'll be there for you. Isn't Elaine bloodthirsty? Where's the correlation there then? Which is the wrong word, but isn't Elaine bloodthirsty? Huh, Mark? Because she's rinsing you for 33K and you've never even met her. You're not even married. But you called your wife, ex anyway, bloodthirsty. So where's the difference here then? Huh? I wonder what the difference is. Maybe you didn't sext with your wife, huh? Because she didn't love you anymore. Maybe that's the case.
2 weeks after that, the diodes were made, they were on the ship, but there was a delay in docking fees because it was inconveniencing other ships.
Surely
and they were looking
Elon
at
would be paying
$5,000
this.
a day for that ship to sit there. Originally, it was $190,000 to $200,000. And then she did some negotiations the last couple of weeks and got it down to $150,000 to pay these docking
What a
fees
fool.
so the ship could leave. But my retirement account blocked that
Good.
because it was too soon to move funds over to this Taylor bank from the $33,000 I originally sent her. Basically, everything's locked down, and I told her
Good.
that repeatedly.
Good.
There's nothing I can do.
Mark was doing everything he could to get Elaine out of that contract, but his retirement fund blocked him from sending $150,000. But Elaine would soon have another request. She needed a smaller amount of money for a plane ticket.
She mentioned that she wanted to come home and see her family because she's been over there a month. She wanted me to send cash because her agent, supposedly her travel agency, only accepts cash. And I said, no, I'll buy your freaking ticket,
All right, chill out.
which I did.
Chill out.
Then I sent the itinerary to her email, and then she was supposed to fly out yesterday at 4 in the afternoon, and she got all her baggage, all 200 pounds actually on the plane. They called for the boarding. She showed her passport
She got
and
arrested.
her ticket, and customs detained her and said, no, you're not going anywhere. You owe the government.
Shows the government. When did that happen? Can we get some context? We'll probably get the context, but you can't just, spring that on me. Also, I know she's probably working on some type of freelance contract here, but surely, as I mentioned, everything would be paid by Elon, Tesla itself, right? I know as a freelancer, when I've done work before, when I was big on TikTok, disgrace. Surely, I know I had to obviously have my own camera, have my own, no, that's it. I wasn't doing no crazy work. I just needed to have my own camera, microphone, for example. But everything that she's needed, the boat, right? Docking fees and all this shit. Surely that would be paid by Elon. Come on, man. Get off Twitter and stop spewing out hatred and go pay employees. Allegedly. Because that is a man with power. So allegedly. But I'll take a Cybertruck though. No, I won't. Let me know in the comments. Anyone who has done freelance work in the past, did you have to pay for everything? Because I don't think that's how it works.
She's stuck. I sent her $33,000 plus another $4,000 for the air ticket.
By the way, I just got an email from TikTok. That's concerning. They're listening.
It's about $37,000.
Out $37,000 and Elaine still stuck overseas, Mark is feeling pressured financially and is desperate for answers.
See, I owe my ex $400,000 in a divorce settlement, plus paying Elaine another $150,000. But I feel bad that if it's true what she's saying, she's got a daughter in Florida, she's stranded in Japan. Why is everything on my freaking shoulders?
Oh, that's what you meant by that. But actually, the only thing that should be on your shoulders is the actual divorce settlement going on of the $400K. Not what you've put this on your own shoulders. So I can't really feel sorry for you. But if your ex sees this video, by the way, and you owe her money, but you're doing up willy-nilly, I'm sending 30 plus grand to this person who doesn't even exist, you are in big trouble. I don't fully understand how a divorce, settlement and all that works, but I assume you're in trouble. So, but I don't care. That's the difference.
Basically, if I don't cough up $150,000, she's never going to get home.
All right, Seekers,
Life,
it's clear Mark needed some help, so the team got together to discuss this
Are you
case.
going to give him 150?
Okay, so Sheridan, we need to look at all
Where's
the
Brutus?
information that Mark had sent over to us.
I'm sorry, but at the moment, the only thing as my focal priority here is where is Brutus? Huh? Because it's actually concerning now. Maybe the past 2, 3 recent episodes, I've not seen him. So, what's going on there? I need him back.
Elaine claims that she works for Tesla, so we have contracts that she sent to Mark. We have a bunch of images of her working in a warehouse.
Hold on a second, because if she actually works there and is not just a freelancer, that makes this whole thing even worse. Because, then again, I can't even read the contract. It was taken with a red flag. It was taken with this. I can't see shit, so I don't know. But if she's actually employed by them, damn, Elon, let's get a grip of ourselves.
We also have images of her daughter, her driver's license, her email.
She looks different
and also
in every
a
picture,
ton
by
of
the way.
images of who she claims to be.
Yeah, we got a lot to work with. So
Is it?
I'm gonna look into these factory images and see what's going on here. I'm gonna use our website to reverse image search it.
So I was looking
No
at this
shit.
image, and right off the bat, I was thinking, I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. It doesn't seem like it could be a battery to a Tesla.
Something that stuck out to me is it doesn't look like a Tesla factory, because I've seen Tesla factories and
Ooh.
they have a much more open layout.
So
Ooh.
let's look at this IOU agreement. Starting at the beginning, Mark did send Elaine $33,000. Supposedly, Elaine had sent this over to Mark, signing it, stating that she will repay him for the money that she had borrowed from him. So I'm gonna run a quick search just to see if I can find.
But what's blurred there? Because he literally said her name is Elaine Jones in the beginning. So what is blurred here? Guys, I've said this before, but whoever's in charge of blurring, right? What is going on? Like, I can tell that it's Jones as well, by the way. Like, who's in charge of blurring? Let's get them on a course at the Helen University on when to blur, because we've literally known that her name is Elaine Jones. And yes, at the Helen University, we don't teach English, so I don't know how to speak it, all right?
I'm gonna run a quick search just to see if I can find any matches for this.
Okay.
While the research team started to break down Elaine's story, David saw an opportunity to scam bait, so I got started by accessing Mark's Skype account to communicate with Elaine. In order to find out who was behind this Elaine profile, David decided to use his banking site. David built this website with one thing in mind: to trick scammers into enabling their audio and video and uploading identifications. We told Elaine that Mark moved his 401k into this banking site, and we provided screenshots as proof. As a backup plan, If we couldn't get the scammer to create an account, we would give him access to Mark's account, which would also give us access to the scammer's audio and video.
Okay, we've blurred
After
her
about a
face.
week of chat,
We've blurred her face, but we've seen her face before. Do you see my point? It's just weird. Like, it's not gonna make me lose sleep at night, but it's just weird.
and going back and forth with Elaine, we were
he
finally able to
typing?
get her on a call. David would then hop on a call pretending to be Mark to execute our game plan. All right, so as I'm going through the chats, because I need to brief David on how he's gonna approach and speak to Elaine.
Yeah. Let me brief you for a second here. You can't tell me that someone in love and preparing for marriage, David's voice is a lot different to Mark's voice. So you're telling me you can't, the love of your life, right? Your king. You can't tell the difference. You're a fool.
I noticed that they talk about sex pretty much 90% of the time. They're sending photos of each other back and forth.
Great.
The messages and images sent back and forth between Elaine and Mark were just way too steamy. If we showed you all of these...
Sorry, but I have to read this. Yeah, you're on the H channel and we delve into such...
Stop it. Get some help.
Beautiful butt as you relax? What in... Basically, he has said he will caress her beautiful butt. That's what I'm assuming. Yum, I love it. I love vanilla. Ouch. When you touch me, it feels like I'm in another galaxy and we've blurred something. God knows what we've blurred, but God knows what he's typed. But keep that information, God, I don't want it. And then he said, I slowly move my hand. Where? On her beautiful butt? I love vanilla. Shut up. Shut up. Vanilla. Who's vanilla? Mark. Mark is vanilla in this case. I tell you, Mark, sure, he might be vanilla, but you know those vanilla powders, right? Is that even a thing? I might be making it up, but custard. You know you can get like custard in powdered form. I might be making that up as well, but that's the vanilla that he is. Just powdered. Just... Don't you dare. Come on,
steamy.
Next one.
If we showed you all of these messages...
Soft kisses all around your... All around what? Her Neverland? May I see you in lingerie or a bikini? Porn is free. Porn is free. She's even put lips emoji at the top there. This is at 4:42 a.m. Go to sleep, Mark? What are you doing? We're way past booty call hours now. We're nearing the actual start of the next day. Get a grip of yourself.
YouTube would probably delete our video, but things got pretty wild.
Hey,
Let's go grab David.
The full
Stick around
combo.
until the end, Seekers. We're gonna sit down with Mark and reveal
I'll
David's
react
call
to
with
it.
Elaine.
Mark,
Yeah.
so I wanna hold your
Damn.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too. If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need our help finding out who you're communicating with online,
I need your help in liking this video, subscribing, commenting, do all the good things that the YouTubers say that people should do to their videos, please. It really helps the channel a lot. Thank you.
or maybe you need help breaking through to a friend or a family member, don't hesitate to reach out to our email, sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. We can help you find the answers you've been looking for.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, are you ready for today?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready. I
My
just
God.
want this to be...
First of all, what camera is he using? Because that is clear AF. Some of the recent videos, the victims have been rocking up with like high-end Sony cameras or something. What's going on here?
resolve so I can get on with my life one way or the other.
He's got a
So, Mark,
microphone.
what do you think we found?
Hopefully found out if Elaine is real and what her story is, if she's stranded in Japan because of a business opportunity that went belly up.
We're going to open the floodgates for you right now.
Nice.
and I have a phone call.
He's never done that in his life, by the way. There is no chance he's ever... Nice. Shut up. Shut up. Fake reactions, bro. Don't get me started on the previous episode, the recent one where Bree's face was... Like, calm, let's... Chill out with the Nickelodeon circa 2006 acting, please. It's getting too much now. Also, why is it some victims... you know, randomly we get B-roll of them and stuff, but other victims don't. Like, I assume Mark is close enough to them that they drove down. But it's just, I don't know. It just makes it seem inconsistent. Let me know your thoughts, I guess.
This person.
Not a big deal,
She
but...
picked up?
I had a 26-minute conversation with this person.
Never mind then, you've never heard
Oh my God.
Mark then.
Whoa.
That's fake!
We want you to walk away from this with all your questions answered, right? I think we have enough information to basically give you closure today. I'll let Brianne get started.
So you sent us a bunch of invoices.
Oh, well, one of it was the customs fees to get the supplies from China to Japan. Then there was another one with the port fees. And there was one that says Tesla at the top in red, but I had a hard time even looking at that. It was kind of blurry. And she sent an IOU.
So she actually sent you that picture. So now let's piece this together. Someone sends you a contract of their employment, but it was taken with a can of lip balm. Someone explain to me how you look at that and be like, yeah, this person's real. That's a real job. Tesla definitely prints their contracts in 10p. We're not even looking at 144p here. It's 10p. Get a grip of yourself. Genuinely, you that blinded? Are you that desperate for sex? F off. F off.
And she was going to pay me, the first week of August, I think.
Yeah, so with the invoice itself, we noticed some red flags, and one of them being the address. So this is supposedly an invoice coming out of Japan Customs, and the address does not match. Why would she send you a Japan Customs invoice coming out of a hotel?
Well, I thought it was just that that's the only address that Customs had of her, and they had to document that somewhere.
So there's no contact information for Japan Customs either.
Oh, they should have a contact information from them.
Brianne looked through all the documents, Mark, and none of the documents that you had sent over were legitimate documents. There were issues with all the documents.
Oh, the horror music.
Why do you think she would send you fake documents?
Because I don't know how the shipping industry works. It's all new to me. And if I didn't know any better, I would just believe it.
It screams of absolute stupidity. That's what it is. I don't understand these victims who don't understand something, and I'm not saying you should understand everything, because I'm the perfect example of that. But when you don't understand something, does that mean, sure, I'll send the money and I'll think about it later? No, you're stupid and you're that desperate for sex. There's no sugarcoating this. You are just a massive hornball. That is potentially why your marriages have ended, allegedly. So everyone in this, watching this right now, you know, when you're not sure of something, don't send money.
You look at every conversation you've had with her, including the conversation I've personally had, everything went back to, why can't you send the money? Do you not love me? Here's the contract, send me money. Here's the pictures, send me money. You see the theme here?
And it got more intense in the last couple of weeks.
Because I think there's $200,000 sitting in one of our fake bank accounts.
And it was only staying alive because of the sexual nature of some of the other conversations, right? Drew said 90% sexual, the other 10% is you being harassed for money. So does that scream of someone you want to marry? I mean, in this case, maybe Mark truly believes that when he gets married to Elaine, you know, 90% of the time they're going to be having sex. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I bet your Captain Hook can survive 90% of the time having sex. You wish.
Oh, so she probably didn't even talk to the port people. She just knocked the price down from 200 down to 150 to see if I would bite.
She
Yeah.
definitely didn't talk to the port people.
No. It's and something else I noticed in your chats with her is that you were mentioning your retirement savings and things like that.
I know.
And so you flash that around, and
Why would you even say that?
this person knows or has an idea that you may have some money tucked away.
Well, I didn't know. I thought we had a relationship going. I was just trying to be upfront with her to see about going forward.
You sent over a bunch of images. There's one with Tesla warehouse.
one.
There's also another one where, I mean, it looks like a scene from Breaking Bad.
That's
I was going to say that looks like
lithium
drugs.
chloride stuff that they mine there to go into the batteries.
Shut
It's
up.
a lithium factory in Bolivia where the picture was taken.
Oh, that's from Bolivia. Oh my gosh.
Oh my, the amount of white powder in that, let's just assume it's cocaine, because it's not, but for this joke, it needs to be. That's how much this man has sniffed for any of this to make sense. I don't get the feeling that, or I get the feeling that he doesn't understand what's truly happening here. I feel like it's going in this ear and coming out the other, probably covered in lube, the dirty bastard, because all he thinks about is sex. He needs to get a grip of himself.
Where's that? South America somewhere?
Yes.
Are you dumb? Yes.
Oh, wow.
Or
I'm going to be
somewhere.
honest with you. We found matches for every single picture you sent over.
God.
There's a picture you sent over of the CAT scan, and was
What's
this
going on
supposed
there?
to be?
She has a 13-year-old daughter in Florida that she left behind to go overseas. She gave me a picture of this doll. I don't know if you saw that. When it said, "Happy birthday, Mark," that's something that a 4-year-old would make, not a 13-year-old. So apparently she broke her leg. I'm an x-ray tech. I know really, what's going on. But supposedly she broke her tibia. Okay, she just needs a cast, right? No, she's going to need surgery, and I don't have any medical insurance.
Because you've made it worse for yourself now. The fact that, I heard it earlier, but now that you yourself, alongside this whole surgery story coming up now, you are in the field, you are in the industry, you know about this thing, but the information that you're met with, you still decided, sweep it under the rug. It doesn't make sense to me as a professional, but sweep it under the rug. I almost said rang. No one's calling. Except... Hello? Is Captain Hook once again telling me that Mark is only thinking with his Captain Hook in all of this? That's so shit. That just please don't press dislike on this. By the way, right? Genuinely, the amount of people that press dislike on the videos is kind of concerning. Now, this might be opening up the floor to even more dislikes, but what's going on, guys? The new people that come to the chat, you don't like? Anyway, no, we'll move on.
What the hell's going on over here?
Do you want to know where that picture comes from?
Oh, yeah, I'd like to know where that came from.
Yeah, we actually found an image match from
writing like a
a
story?
random Instagram profile. It was titled "Pray for Camila," and so it was a young girl that's been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
Oh, that scammer, them alone, whoever that scammer is, using such an image, burn in whatever pits of absolute fire that you believe in, they should burn in them.
And so we also looked at the driver's license.
That doesn't look like her,
Yep.
but okay.
And so we were able to confirm
also
that
unblurred
the
Jones.
address, it's indeed from an apartment complex, but you also mentioned that she didn't even put the apartment number on her driver's license.
I don't know what DMV would issue that if it's incomplete address.
Now I'm seeing all the red flags, because now I'm going to pretend it's Helen University's most popular course. Now I'm going to pretend that I knew all along.
They wouldn't.
Yeah.
100%. They would not do it.
Oh, really?
Ready?
Yep. Let's reveal the real
really?
person, Mark. I think you know where this is going, right?
Uh-huh.
So Brienne and the research team, they were able to find the real person in the images. So Junior's going to show you that
What just
person and I'll
happened
let
there?
Brienne walk you through.
Oh, I'm looking at that. Okay.
Oh, they are filming
We
him
were able to
proper.
confirm that the real person in this image, her name is Claire.
Huh.
Claire.
Look, I don't think there's a need for the music to be that horror-esque, all right? It sounds like it belongs in the new Alien movie. Just calm down, guys.
Is a model, and she has a ton of images on stock photo websites. She also has a few different profiles.
And so that's what Claire does for a living. She goes and she has people take pictures of her face, smiling, pointing, doing all these things, and people buy them and they put them up on websites and put them on brochures, and that's where all her images are.
But it's not necessarily stolen images?
Well, it is
What we're trying to say, Mark, is
donkey.
you've been involved in an online romance scam. The person that you're talking to under the name Elaine does not exist. She stole the pictures from Claire's profiles and her modeling portfolios and has been using them under the profile Elaine to talk to you and scam you.
Brienne said she, but we think it's actually they.
I don't understand.
Okay, I'm gonna help you understand. You said you had a hard time getting a driver's license from this person, right?
Well, within about half an hour, and she finally sent it to me.
So with our fake banking website, we had no trouble getting 2 driver's licenses, not just 1. We were able to get this person to log in, and before we did that, Drew and I was able to get this Elaine person on a phone call.
Hello?
Hi, Elaine. How are you?
Hello, Mark?
Yeah. Oh my God. Am I really talking to you?
Mark?
Yeah.
You put me in a situation, I just want to say that. So I had to act like you on a call. You are one nasty guy, by the way.
Look, we have to read it. We have to read it. I slowly move. We've seen the first one, right? I want you to do something to my body inexplicable. I slowly move my hand closer and closer to your sensitive zones as you turn what? Turn what? 360? What? While looking into your eyes, I slowly do inexplicable things out and slowly do inexplicable things. Then I do inexplicable things and then take the inexplicable things. I love the way, well, you jerk me off, I'm gonna assume, and massage me. I'll give you soft kisses all around your Neverland. May I see you in lingerie or a bikini. I mean in ecstasy. As you kiss my Neverland, you will see that in person. And look at that. Can you see that? Everything is blurred. Everything. And she's in ecstasy. She's taken ecstasy. That's what this is. You're both on drugs for any of this to make sense. What a dirty man, bro. Like, let's not get it twisted, right? If you watching this, there is probably no question that you've had such conversations with your partner. Sure, right? But your partner is there, right? Hello? Hello? So that's the difference. Now, to anyone who uses dating apps, for example, just, I don't know, be cautious. As we see here, be cautious when you speak like this. Because you never know who's on the other side, bro. But if you're married and your partner's there and you're speaking like this, I might swing for the fences, have a great time.
Oh, she started it.
David whispered sweet nothings into her ear.
First of all, what are you wearing?
Oh, that's cringe, bro.
Mark, did you ask what I was wearing?
Hell yeah, I asked what you're wearing.
I'm just in my 90.
Oh.
In what?
I can wear whatever you want me to wear, baby.
In order to act like you on a call, I had to sexy myself up a little bit. And so I said a lot of things that I had to wash my mouth out for and apologize to my wife for.
I will say, I don't appreciate the fact that Mark is just laughing about all of this. the previous episode with the guy traveling to Cuba, yeah, they were laughing too much about him being an absolute sleazeball. It's just too much laughing in general. When the people are just nasty. Do you know what I mean?
Hello, Mark.
Yeah, why'd you hang up?
The call just dropped.
Oh, I won't talk dirty. Do you not like me talking dirty to you?
I do, but it depends.
Depends on what. You got all nasty in our conversations, all hot and wild. Am I making you blush? Be honest. Am I making you blush?
You are, but right now we have other issues to solve.
Let's move this
Okay, let's
along,
get
man.
serious.
Yeah,
About
please.
the money.
We came into this conversation with one of two goals: to get them to sign up for a fake banking website, or to get them to log into our banking website. Yeah, why can't we just use my bank site? I don't understand. I'm really confused.
You need to send the money to the bank details I gave you earlier.
But I know, but why can't we just use the bank? So when Fidelity tried to transfer the money, they
real.
told me not to
Fidelity.
do that. And so they were willing to transfer the money only into my bank account. I already sent the money to you. So I did a peer-to-peer transfer. I sent the money, you got it in your email. All you have to do is transfer it over, and then you can do whatever you need to do. And then we can see each other. We can do all sorts of kinky stuff like we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make you excited?
So right now you could send it from your account to.
Shut your dirty mouth. I will say that I've just clicked this in my brain right now, that he never even had a phone call with her, because that was like the first time Mark, which is David here, was speaking to her, which I think is an actual woman. There must be like some kind of tag team going on here. This is the tag team of nightmares. That's what this is. But you, again, you are happy to marry someone you've never even had a phone call with, and you're gonna sit there. Anyone tell me this is not desperation and horniness and just being a dirty scumbag? Convince me otherwise.
The bank details I gave you.
I transfer the money to you. All you have to do is accept the transfer, and then you put your bank details. That's how it works. After that, the rails came off. Why are you all shy right now?
What do you want me to say?
What? Oh, you had tons to say the other day. So now you're trying to act shy?
Mark?
What? You know I love it. You know I love it.
So I wanna hold your while you have, while you kiss my neck and you touch my boobs.
Why are you laughing?
Fun.
Why are you laughing?
I'm shy.
You are shy. I just want to smack that.
Hey!
Yeah, she was overly aggressive. I did feel a little uncomfortable, and I did feel taken advantage of by the end of the call.
Oh,
All for the sake of
That's
you,
another
Mark,
fake
to get
reaction.
answers for you.
thank you.
I love your humor so much.
Oh my God, I'm so funny.
I love your smile too.
Oh, I do have a good smile.
And for us to move on in life.
Oh, I want to move on so bad in life with you. You have no clue, girl. I want us to move forward. I want us to be happy together. I want to take you places that you've never been before.
Please. Just follow the instructions, please.
Which naked picture is your favorite naked picture?
Oh my God. He legitimately sent naked pictures of himself, because apparently Mark is screams of, oh, I really want to see your body. Get a grip. He probably thinks he's like George Clooney or something. Get a grip of yourself. By the way, what a way to kill the mood, huh? Please, follow the instructions. What? You've lost 1,000 sexy aura points just because of that. Don't talk about the bank when we're talking like this. No, but seriously, how long is this? Because let's wrap this up now. It's a bit cringe now.
So the one you sent to me already?
Oh, oh,
That's my favorite.
oh my God!
One thing that when we were on the call is this person kept hitting the mute button over and over. And so what that makes us believe is like while we were talking to him, somebody, a third party, was coaching them through the conversation.
And why do you keep muting your mic?
Just follow the instructions, Mark. Because I want to come home.
I know, who are you talking to?
You're on a cum phone? What the hell did I just hear? What? Oh, I've heard of banana phone, but maybe the banana has, released itself and there's now a cum phone. What's going on, man? This episode, genuinely, I've got the title in my head already. The freakiest episode ever. Because I'm losing my soul as we speak.
Who am I talking to? I'm talking to you.
I know, but you keep muting your mic. Why are you muting your mic?
I was just my fingers.
So this girl, this female voice that you hear is actually not the person that's fully behind the scam. This is the person that just was there to talk to me to get me to use.
Elaine, I'm actually dead serious. I'm not sending you the money. I'm just not doing it. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
If you want to log into my account and
What just happened?
and try to make the transfer, that's fine. But I'm done being a monkey and going all over the place and sending you money all these crazy ways. I don't feel good about it. Seriously, I'm actually like, I know I joke around a lot, but I'm actually being really serious right now.
So you could send me the login for your account?
Yeah, if that makes you feel better.
And so what happened is they got greedy at the end and said, you know what? You can just log into my account and you transfer the money. And they got super excited about it.
What's your email? Yeah, you should text it to me.
Okay, I'll text it to you right now. Hold on. And then my password?
Okay, Mark. I have to go. So you should send me the login.
All right.
Text it to me.
Like seriously, this is like my bank account login. You're not gonna do anything weird, are you?
No.
Also, let's just imagine this was Mark on the other end of this call, right? And not David. Does it sound like she's in such a stressful predicament and she's stuck in another country? I don't think it sounds like that. There's no urgency in her voice. So if Mark was on the other end, this like tone of voice that she's putting on, he'd be swept, bro. He'd be in the clouds, yeah? Everyone, please, if you ever receive a call like this, somehow you're talking to someone online, you receive a call like this, I urge you, don't fall for the sexy voice that they're trying to put on.
Okay, I'll send you the logins right now.
Okay. Bye.
All right, love you.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh,
You didn't even get it back.
it's done. We set her up. We set her up.
No love.
We set her up.
Pink shorts.
So you'll give me the login? I guess so. Yeah, sure. I'll give you the login. Because that's exactly what we wanted you to say. And what happened 2 days ago is we had 2 people sign up for the fake banking website. One person from the UK and one person from Virginia. These people are involved in the scam and we got their pictures.
UK? Huh. Oh, we're a shit country as it is. But now, I say but now as if, this probably been going on for however long, but it's just surprising to see it on this show. I think it's the first time there's ever been a scammer from the UK on this show.
Where's he from?
He's from the UK
And this lady here is from Virginia?
Virginia. Do you want to know how they're connected?
Yeah.
We did some research on both of them, and they're both linked to Accra, Ghana.
Which is what now?
Ghana, so it's a country in Africa.
Is that Nigeria or somewhere else?
What? 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 You dirty bastard, what? What is he talking about? Is that in Nigeria? Or do you, like, no education? Huh? I'm not saying you need to know the globe. You need to know freaking, you know, one of those spinning globes that, like, evil people have in their office. Yeah, you don't need to have one of those, but genuinely, you don't know that Ghana is its own country? This is quite concerning. I'm not going to lie to you. Because, look, it obviously doesn't really have correlation. But someone to have garnered this much money in their life and be in the position that they are, I'm assuming an X-ray tech gets good money and good education, I guess. You don't know such basic geography? That's concerning, man. No wonder he fell for this scam. Because he's an idiot.
No, it's
No,
somewhere else.
it's-
Yeah, it's a different
It's
country.
close to it. But
Yeah.
Oh. This lady doesn't even look attractive. It's like barf.
That's who you were sending your wiener pics to, Mark.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Don't know how I feel about that comment. You can find, I've said this before in another video, not Scamfish, but you can find someone not attractive, but is there need to say barf? You know, you are, I don't know how old you are, but you are of an age where you would hope you don't barf at someone's appearance. I know that person is involved in a scam somewhat, but let's get a grip of ourselves. You know, knight in shining armor here. You know, I haven't seen you on the cover of GQ or something. Let's get a grip of ourselves, because I could easily comment on your appearance as well. But if you've noticed, I never do. Only on occasion where if I say like, oh, this person looks like Ron Jeremy. You know, that kind of vibes, because it's just cheap, you know? I don't think it's that funny to make fun of someone's appearance, because anyone can do it, right? Quite literally anyone can do it. Oh, and I bet you took those nude images and you thought, yeah, I look so good in this. But now you're barfing at this woman's appearance. All right, man. Okay.
I'm normally not like this. You know, I am a Christian. You know, I'm sorry, but I hope people enjoy it, I guess.
What?
Don't hold it to me.
I will.
I don't mean anything bad.
Oh, it's so very Christian of you to also criticize another person's appearance. Nice, man. Yeah. I'm not usually like this. I'm a Christian, as if that negates any wrongdoings of someone in their life. Oh, I'm XYZ, I'm this religion, that religion, so automatically absolve me of any sins. It's not how it works. I'm really starting to dislike him now. Like, at first, yeah, I disliked him, but now we're moving into the hatred territory.
So here's where we're going to go with this. We have two leads. We have these two people. We have their real driver's license. We know 100% that they provided their real driver's license, their real address, their real names, and their real phone numbers.
These two black people? Whoa. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get the people straight in my mind.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but you could have got the people in your mind straight by not mentioning their skin color. I'm not going to lie to you, because there is only two people that they've shown you. I don't think, you know, we're not picking out from 1,000 people here and you need to distinguish by skin color. There are two people they've shown you. They are talking about two people. There's no need to say, what, these black people? That's concerning, and it's giving me Jody. I'm just saying, which is, another point I'd make in general life anyway. When people pick out using skin color in general, like there will be someone wearing a green dress, for example, and then someone wearing a blue dress, right? There is so obviously a distinguishing factor, but they will mention skin color. The undertones, it's just not smelling right, is it? And I'm glad David had a similar reaction, but hey, someone in the comments will have a very different opinion, so it's just my opinion. I didn't appreciate that. It seems it's very fishy.
What about Taylor Bank and Mr. I mean, that bank's in Maryland.
We looked into John. He actually does
close
live
the
at that
laptop on him,
residence
man.
where you had
I'm done with
transferred the funds. So that's actually a valid address. John most likely has been hearing a completely different story, possibly talking to someone online, and has heard a story as to why he should be receiving funds. And so we need to talk to him and see what he knows, and if he's talking to the same person that you're talking to.
I want to see if he's got
Which person you think is holding the money right now?
So we think the money most likely went overseas. So we're waiting, the person that you wire transfer the money to, we're waiting to contact them and until we get the rest of the stuff, because we don't want to spoil it.
And this Claire person, what's her story? I know she does that.
She has nothing to do with this. She has nothing to do with this. She is completely innocent and just a victim of someone stealing her images.
I don't think he's understood what's happened here, by the way.
And she's wherever she lives at, she has her life.
She has her life. She doesn't know about you. She doesn't know that this happened. She has no clue.
So it didn't happen. So there is no person in Japan that's stranded.
This is all fake.
No,
Mark.
fake story.
Everything is fake.
Fake.
You've literally lived a movie. That's literally what you've lived.
This is a shit movie.
And
It's
so
not
the
good.
person behind all the texts is this lady from Virginia and these two black individuals.
Why does he keep mentioning that? There is only... I'm going to swear, so bleep it, right? There is only 2 people in question here. There is no need to continuously reference their skin color, bro. It's giving racism undertones, bro. It's giving it.
Behind all the texting.
Well, we don't know who's
It's
behind
just
the texting.
unnecessary,
We don't
man.
know. It could be anybody.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get you the rest of the answers, but you do know that 100% of this is fiction. It's not real. The documents that you've been given are not
don't
real.
think he realizes.
The daughter that you were talking to, there's no daughter.
He will
Everything
be
is
scammed again.
fake.
He will.
No daughter.
No daughter.
Bro,
Yeah.
after all this time, he's still surprised that there's no daughter. He will be scammed again, right? If there's anyone in his life, he didn't mention children or anything, but get this man on a conservatorship or something.
Well, when I go to Texas to see my sister, there's a lot. It's right there.
Yeah,
in
the
a
sister,
church
you do
belt.
the
It's in
conservatorship.
Georgetown, just outside of Austin, and so I'm going to have tons of opportunities down there.
Go get it, Mark.
Sounds
And to
good.
continue
Do
my
what?
work with.
Sorry, I'm rewinding. I got blinded by the bong in the background again. Please look at the. Is that not a bong? It screams of a bong, right? He's got Christmas decorations. Why has he got tinsel up for some reason? Whatever you were doing in those text messages. Oh, Santa was coming. Anyway, what was he talking about? Texas or something?
A church belt. It's in Georgetown, just outside of Austin, and so I'm going to have tons of opportunities down there.
Go get it,
What
Mark.
does that
Sounds
mean?
And to
good.
continue my work with the opossums. I thought I would
Oh,
have a very
animals.
unique story for you guys that say, hey man, this ought to go in the highlights. You know, this is so unique.
I think you're the unique person, Mark.
Hold on a second here. But him saying that, oh, I thought I had a unique... Doesn't it just mean that he wanted to come on this show? Like, not even to get help, he just wanted to come on this show. That's a bit strange. And recently, the episodes, the victims, have screamed like they do want to come on this show just for the sake of it. Austin, if you remember that guy, obviously the Cuba Donny, Many of them. Sure. That doesn't scream scripted to me.
It is unique. You are unique.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
this.
We will follow up with you
thanks. Opportunity.
once we finalize some of the other stuff. Hopefully we can get to the point where we have an arrest, or we can get law enforcement out to this person's house.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We'll follow up with you this week to let you know how that's going.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for your time, Mark. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Okay.
All right, bye, Mark.
Bye-bye.
But wait, we're not done, Seekers. One of the IDs we pulled from the banking website is a US ID. We thought we could take this further and gave a call to our friend IRL Rosie to help us confront Mark's scammer. And we knew she'd be perfect for this.
IRL Rosie, the name real life Rosie, is a scam baiter, clocking up more than 120 million views.
She was able to find a TikTok tied to Sharon, and their laugh sounds identical.
Go to electricity and ask them, is it free?
That laugh
Is it really
my
consumed?
ear's bleeding. Well, not really.
After Rosie was able to tie this TikTok account to Sharon, she gave her a call from Mark's Skype account.
Okay guys, we're diving in. I am logged into Mark's Skype account and we are going to call Elaine as the jealous girlfriend to get...
By the way, I'm not going to rewind, but there was a TikTok on that Sharon's page with a caption that said, "Who is Jesus to you?" Like on the right-hand side. Once again, if you need any further clarification that being religious doesn't mean you're a good person, there you go.
her to talk and see what's going on because I am not happy about this. Skype says that she's active now, so we are going to call one more time and see if she answers. Here we go. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Yeah, who is this to? Who's this?
My name's Amanda. I'm just calling to see, okay, so I'm not trying to be confusing or anything. I'm wondering how you know Mark? Hello? Hello?
Hello, I wanted to talk to Mark.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how you guys know each other, actually.
Could you please put him through?
He's not available to speak right now. He's actually in the hospital.
What's wrong with him?
He has...
Is he fine?
Well, he has got, COVID pretty bad. And sorry, I'm just really shaken up. I am on his computer to help him pay, bills and stuff. And he and I have been together for about 3 months. And I am on his computer and came across messages between you guys. And I'm just wondering who you are because I don't want him to be, cheating on me or something. Can you just explain who you are? I'm not mad at you. I'm just, I'm not upset with you. I'm just curious how you guys know each other.
Mark. Where's Mark?
Mark's
in the
Where's he?
He's in the hospital.
She said many times, you are crumbling under the pressure here. Get a grip of yourself, scammers. Actually do some real work. Both, in the real world, but also if you're gonna scam, this ain't me condoning it, but have some bottle about you and do it properly.
And he's very ill, so I'm home
I'm
at
not
his
condoning
place
it.
right now, and I'm helping him pay bills on his computer. And
She's
that's
very
when
good.
I saw on Skype that he's been messaging. I'm sorry? Hello, can you just tell me how you guys know each other?
So bad, isn't it?
Hello?
Such a shit scammer.
Oh my god. We'll see if she calls back.
Yeah, but what are we getting from this, by the way? Is there any information we're trying to get?
Hello?
When are you gonna go to the hospital to see Mark?
I'm probably gonna go tonight, but can you please just tell me who you are? I'm not mad at you, I'm just curious. We've been together for the last 2 months or so, and I'm just I'm shaking because I'm just worried he's cheating, or I don't really know who you are. And again, I'm not mad.
Amanda, I get you, but I'd like to speak to Mark before I can give you any answers.
What?
Okay, well, I just.
What happened to the classic I'm coming to you as a woman type vibe? Where's that gone? Sharon is literally not making any attempt to not be suspicious, right? If this was a genuine call and Amanda was messaging you, calling you, saying, hey, how do you know this person? By you saying, hey, I can't speak to you unless I speak to the cheater, that's just so suspicious. You're so shit at scamming. Like, I know you're probably not the main person, but it's just so shit.
I want to know how you guys met. Like, do you live here? Like,
Don't worry about it. Just let me talk to Mark and I'll explain everything to you.
I think seeing the messages explains everything. You want him to do up kissing all over the Netherlands. You want to grab chickens.
So I'm going to work now. So when I get off work, I'm gonna call you so we talk.
okay, are you gonna go do hair? Are you gonna go do hair or something? Or is that your sister?
Oh.
No.
Which one of you does hair?
I don't do hair.
Wait, is this Sharon? Is this Sharon or?
No.
Are you sure?
She's been calling you Sharon this whole time. You didn't think to correct her if it's not your name?
This is Elaine.
What?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's Elaine.
Oh, I know, but this is Sharon that I'm talking to, right?
I'm right. So we talk.
Huh?
Because I've
Oh no, that still applies because she was calling you Sharon this whole time. So if you are Elaine, you would have corrected her a long time ago.
to go to.
Okay, like more scamming.
Amanda,
Like,
I'm going to call you after work so we talk.
well, what do you mean work?
I've
Like,
got work to attend.
what do you mean work? Like more scamming people or like what?
Wait, what?
I'm just asking like what you consider work. Like, is it like the scamming thing or
Why are you being rude?
do you not make enough
What
money?
do you mean?
Do you guys not make enough money with like all the others, like with this scam, or is it like other ones?
What are you saying?
Oh, I'm just asking about like the scamming thing. I'm just curious about it.
Oh, I feel I'm being Amanda. I really feel that I'm being disrespected right now. So when you get through to Mark, let me know, and I'll talk to you later.
I mean,
Scam baiting was a success. We now have two people's IDs, home addresses, emails, IP addresses, phone information, this woman's TikTok account, and audio of the scammer.
Do you see my point of the blurring? I sound like a broken record, or maybe I sound like a parrot, but the amount of Captain Hook references, you'll excuse the parrot. We've blurred it now. It wasn't blurred like 2 minutes ago.
And audio of the scammer. This is enough to hand over to law enforcement to close
Is something
this case.
gonna happen?
What's going on, Mark?
I released 20 opossums last Saturday night, and I think I talked briefly with Brienne. She goes on a text, you have any kids? And I go, opossums or human?
Potato. Is it possum or opossum? What's the official?
I say
Opossum.
Wow.
So 100% of the time it's opossum here in the U.S.
Yes.
Well,
You learn
is it different in the UK then? Any possum experts? Because I say possum.
every day. So we want to quickly give you an update. We have some fantastic news for you, Mark.
Oh, you got arrested? She got arrested.
We were able to get
What
the
happened there?
scammer, not just the scammer to log into the fake banking website, but we were collaboratively able to get 2 other people to log in and upload their IDs. And so when they upload their ID, we literally have a home address, we have their email address, we have their cell phone numbers. And then one of them, Elaine, we were able to get on a call, and we were have Rosie, who does voices, get on another call, and we were able to match up audio, and we think they're the same person. We're going to hand all this over to law enforcement. We should be able to close your case.
So you're right there.
Sweet.
So just so you know, next steps, we are going to go to Maryland. We're going to go to Virginia where the person uploaded their ID. We're even going to go to the UK.
and confront this Derek guy.
Oh my God, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so very much. I owe you my life.
No, you don't owe us your life. Just don't get scammed anymore. I hope you learned from this.
No, oh God, no.
He will be scammed.
I'm glad
again.
we were able to help you out, Mark. We're going to move forward with this. We should be able to get you some closure. Thank you so much for working with us. And then we'll keep you updated, when we find anything out from law enforcement, okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
No, he will
All
be
right,
scammed
good
again.
luck.
All right, Mark.
Talk
Have
to
a
you
good
soon.
one.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tune in to our live stream this Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. We'll check in with Mark and see how he's doing.
I'll tell you how he's doing. He is a creepy, dirty individual. Let's not get anything misconstrued. He can laugh about it all he wants. He can, sweep things under the rugs in the name of jokes. But the conversation doesn't lie. He was only going to marry this woman because finally he found someone who was reciprocating the sexual nature of the conversation. Because I guarantee you, other women he tried that with who were real didn't want anything to do with it. He found Elaine and was like, oh yeah, I struck gold here. Didn't even have a phone call, but wants to marry her. Why? What is it? Because he didn't even talk about, we have this in common, that in common. The only thing in common was she was religious, in quotations. So someone explain to me what exactly drew his eye. Oh, what a shock. I'll throw it now to the tantalizing Triple H. See you, hello, and welcome to the TT. Both the channel organization and the tantalizing Triple, but you already knew that. Anyway, we got some comments. Let's run quickly through them. We have someone here by the name of Mentally Disturbed Science 8900. What the hell? Buddy, if I were the ex-wife, I'd be asking the family court judge why he has 150k to send to his new girlfriend while he still owes me 150k plus 350, 250. Butchered that. But I said that in the main commentary as well. He's in big trouble. I don't think he's realized this. His lust for wanting to appear on the show because he has a unique story. You're in trouble, big man. You really are screwed royally. You thought you were going to get some good screwing action from Elaine, but you are going to be screwed by the court. So have fun with that, because it's not going to be fun. Next, we have Supposed Human Mars. These are great names, everyone. Mark isn't a bad-looking guy by any means. He's just gullible. Not sure what you are doing bringing up the appearance, realistically. You got 121 likes on this as well. I mean, sure, maybe, but I think the more pressing issue here, rather than just his looks, is the fact that he's creep, sex-hungry, and gullible, as you said, but plain stupid. It's one thing to be gullible. It's another thing to be batshit idiotic. So, let's couple all that together, alright? I don't think there's a need to really say he's not a bad-looking guy, because what's the point here, really? It's like when he found out he got scammed by whoever this Sharon person is, yeah? And his immediate thought is, she's not attractive. Like, you got bigger problems to worry about. But there you go. Apparently, he's not a bad-looking guy, which means we should allow him because he's gullible. No, he's a creep. And you should also factor in why 2 of his marriages failed. Just saying. But let me know your thoughts on that. Timestamp and everything. Next, we've got Evil Sock 420. Genuinely great names, guys. This person says shame about Mark being a shallow racist, and I haven't put it on the screen yet because there's 2 replies to this that they are the main comments we are going to focus on. So technically, this is like 5 comments. It's a tantalizing There isn't a word for 5 beginning with T that I can think of. However, Mark being a shallow racist, it gave me the vibes. The way he was so incessant on mentioning their skin color, because apparently there is nothing else distinguishing about them. They are the 2 people only that you are looking at on your screen, apart from David and Brianne, of course. But you need to mention they are black. The reply from Robert Page, that's Christians for you, which you've replied to a comment that's called Mark racist by simultaneously being a bigot yourself and labeling all Christians as racists. Great one, Robert. Then you get someone called whatever 70451. Well, they were the proper color for scamming. I cannot. Well, I say I cannot. That would be a lie. I can believe it. I can believe that this is the type of people who float the internet, I guess, because it's very much a thing. If you genuinely think scammers are only black, I don't know what you're watching in life itself, huh? Because I have looked at white scammers who, if you go up there, I'll put one episode, it's some influencer, she scammed an autistic guy. What would Mr. I say Mr. What would this person, whatever your name is, what would they have to say about that? Would they try and excuse it? I'm a bit confused here. There's black scammers, there are Asian scammers, there is quite literally so many white scammers. It just, the proper colour for scam, I can't believe that. And he's got 2 thumbs up as well. And the Christians one had 19 thumbs up. The internet, right? Having the ability to say whatever it is you want to say doesn't excuse you being a bigot and a piece of shit. That's just my 2 cents, I guess. Let me know your thoughts about these comments. A lot of comments were about the same things, pretty much, you know, the court stuff and whatever. So, as soon as I saw this in the replies, I felt like I had to address it. Do you know what I mean? It's concerning who we walk amongst on the internet virtually. Have you guys enjoyed this video? Don't be a Robert Page and don't be a whatever 70. You can shove the rest of those numbers up your ass, you dirty bastard. I'll see you guys next time. Let's not just forget about Mark's dangerous ways, to be honest, just because he's laughing about it and stuff. I'll see you guys next time. If you want to see more, they'll be up there. If you want to see something else scam related, I'll chuck it down here. Bye. What the hell?